वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। अनंत कोटि वैष्णववृंद की जय, श्रीला प्रभुपाद की जय। Today's quote on chanting by Srila Prabhupada, and it's taken from Srimad Bhagvatam 4.24.14. In this age of Kali, if a person does not take advantage of chanting the Hare Krishna mantra, which is offered as a great concession to the fallen human beings of this age, it is to be understood that he is very much bewildered by the illusionary energy of the Lord. Please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada and Guru Maharaj. I am Pooja from Sydney. May I know who have joined today?
Hare Krishna Mataji, this is Geeta here from USA, Bethesda, Maryland.
Hare Krishna Mataji, Dandavat Pranam. All glories to Srila Prabhupada and Guru Maharaj. Thank you so much for joining.
Yeah, Hare Krishna Mataji, Dandavat Pranam, Jai Shri Guru Maharaj. This is Radha Das from Delaware.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, Dandavat Pranam. All glories to Srila Prabhupada and Guru Maharaj. Thank you so much for joining.
Hare Krishna Puja Mataji, Dandavat Pranam to you and all the devotees on the call. Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Guru Maharaj ki jai. This is Rupini Padma Devi Dasi from Orlando, Florida.
Hare Krishna Mataji, Dandavat Pranam. All glories to Srila Prabhupada and Guru Maharaj. Thank you so much for joining.
Hare Krishna, please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada and Guru Maharaj. This is Nikunja Rasadas from Germantown, Maryland.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, Dandavat Pranam. All glories to Srila Prabhupada and Guru Maharaj. Thank you so much for joining.
Hare Krishna Puja Mataji and all the summer devotees, Dandavat Pranam, Shri Prabhupada ki jai, Guru Maharaj ki jai. This is Shamarasika Vedasi from Germantown, Maryland.
Hare Krishna Mataji, Dandavat Pranam. All glories to Srila Prabhupada and Guru Maharaj. Thank you so much for joining. Anybody else who would like to announce their name? Hare Krishna devotees, Dandavat Pranam. All glories to Srila Prabhupada and Guru Maharaj. Today we are so fortunate to have His Holiness Samik Rishi Maharaj. And today Prabhuji will enlighten us on Srimad Bhagvatam, Canto 7, Chapter 2, verse 49 onwards. Hare Krishna Prabhuji, Dandavat Pranam. Please take over the call.
Hare Krishna, please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada and all the Vaishnavas, all the devotees. Thank you very much for giving me an opportunity to speak few words about the Srimad Bhagavatam. How we have two kinds of lives. One is temporary world that is related to the body, which is going to get finished, and we never can enjoy. And another is permanent. Permanently, we are a spirit soul. So unless it is kept in something related to spirit soul, this is spiritual atmosphere, we cannot be happy. We are all looking for happiness, and it is not available in the material world. As have been seen for millions of years, people have tried to be happy in this material atmosphere, which is a place of death. But they could not change the problems of the life, which is birth, death, old age, disease. So we are, rather than building our house on a bridge, we should cross over the bridge and go back home, back to Godhead, our real home, and then we could live eternally in the service of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. To read this Hiranyakashipu, this topic, Hiranyakashipu is giving instruction to his mother and sister, Hiranyakshi's wife. And so they were crying and crying. And so he's telling them that soul is eternal and never dies. Says it is very, very much learned, and he is learned. But what happened? He is practically stealing the instruction, but it does not apply the instruction on his own life. And later on, he kills so many innocent people and stops all the worship to Supreme Lord and get gas and many things. Even he wants to kill his own son, Prahlad. So he's telling a story about Suryagya. Suryagya was a king, and then of Kushina, where was a king. He somehow died in the battle, and his body is cut off into different places. His head is chopped off, arms are separated, and his wives, they are crying, lamenting. In the material world, there is lamentation and hankering. Lamentation means something we have, we get lost, we lament, and we hanker for things that we don't have. It is always continuously lamentation, and if we could know that this material world is temporary, our life is temporary, we are spiritual and try to put ourselves in the spiritual situation, then we can be out of this material. We'll read this Svergya and what happens later on. We'll tell you the whole thing about this Svergya, and you know what it so, so when they don't stop until almost night time, almost the sun is setting, that is the time that they should go home. Then there is no more creation, cremation. So this their cry goes all the way to Yamraja's. Yamraj hears that. To give them consolation. He comes down into Brahmacharya. He's a little boy. And he tells them, and ultimately, that body to which you are attached is already lying there. So why do you unnecessarily worry about it lying? But it is something beyond the body which you cannot see, cannot touch, cannot go. So he Yamaraj is narrating them another aspect about the pulling a bird. There was a pulling a bird, wife, husband, and they had some children, and pulling the wife was being hunted by a hunter. And he shots her down and she down flapping around, and when the male bird saw that, sitting very much aggrieved, and he said that what is the life without a wife? So, and then I want alone would not be able to take care of the children. Let me also take. So the minute he was thinking in that way, the hunter's another arrow comes and he falls down. And in this way, uh, so Yamaraj is concluding, O foolish woman, even if you lament for hundreds of years, your husband will not be alive. And in the meantime, your life would be finished. So everyone was instructed with wonder at the instruction of Yamaraj in the form of a boy. Yamaraj disappeared and Shogya's relative did his funeral ceremony. So Hiranyakashipu is narrating his story. So do not be aggrieved for loss of the body of my brother Hiranyaksha. He is telling his sister-in-law and mother. So Narad Muni is narrating this thing to Yudhishthir Maharaj. After hearing the instruction, he and others forgot their grief. Grief because his son, it is son of Hiranyaksha. He was telling Hiranyaksha to the Diti. Diti means all the Daityas are born from the Diti, Kashyap and Diti. And Aditi, Aditya, that is all the Devas are born from Aditi and Kashyap. So both are brothers, but they fight like anything. So, will repeat text with before that we will pray. Om Agyantimirandhasya Jnananjanashalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namah Shri Chaitanya Manovishnam Sthapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamayyam Dadati Swapadantikam Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Tathakamalam Shrigurum Vaishnavasya Shrirupam Sagrajatam Sahana Raghunathanitam Kamsajeevam Sadvaitam Savadhutam Harijana Sahitam Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishnapadan Sahagana Lalita Sri Vishakanitam Shri Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dinabandhu Jagatpate Gopesh Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostute Sapta Kanchana Gaurangi राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये नमो महावदनाय कृष्ण प्रेम प्रदायते कृष्णाय कृष्ण चैतन्य नाम्ने गौरतुषे नमः वाञ्छा कल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। श्रीकृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौरभक्तवृंद हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्ण कृष्णाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदांत स्वामिनिति नामिने नमस्ते सारस्वते देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य दिशतारिणे। हरे कृष्ण। We'll be reading Srimad Bhagavatam into 7th chapter, second text number 49. अथ नित्यम अनित्यम वा नेह शोचन्ति तद्विदः नान्यथा शक्यते कर्तुं स्वभाव शोचताम् इति शोचतामिति. Translation and purport. And I will try to explain each and every word as we read. So rather than coming back to full class, as I go through, I will explain about the words. Those who have full knowledge of self-realization, full knowledge. If we know that we are eternally servant of Krishna, we are spirit soul and not the body. So giving anything which we are not, the body is dead all the time. Is alive or conscious because of the presence of the soul. Soul is most important. Body is a vehicle and it carries the soul to different places. But main thing is not the body, but the spirit soul. Because soul is in touch and in so much attachment to the mind, and whatever happens in the mind, then it thinks that it is me who is suffering or enjoying. That's how soul is completely transcendent to anything that happens in the body, mind, uh, or intelligence. So it has nothing to do, but because of the attachment, just like a mother feels attachment to the child, when anything happens to the child, she feels that I got hurt, that I'm suffering. Or a car, previously we talked about it, the house or a car, expensive car gets damaged, oh, I got hurt. Although nothing has happened to the owner of the car. But they feel like this is because of too much attachment. So here, self-realization, full knowledge of self-realization, that we are part of Krishna. Mame wants to be okay. Jiva Bhuta Sanatana. So that we, all the human beings, are eternal. Sanatana means all the time, Shashwat. Manasasthani Indriyani Prakrtisthani. Along with the six senses, including the mind, we are grappling or we are struggling in the material world, thinking to get relief from the suffering of the material. But how does the suffering, death is awaiting us at any time, and nobody gets the happiness by any material changes. Even if one can get uh, wealth of whole universe, and biggest position, all the women, all the whatever that they want, it is not there. But it cannot make one happy. So self-realization. Who know very well that the spirit soul is eternal. That the spirit soul means we are eternal, whereas the body is perishable. Body goes away. So Nitya, eternal, that is the spirit soul. The body is anitya. So are not who knows this, they are not overwhelmed by lamentation. They do not worry about it that is being stolen or taken away. They don't lament. Lamentation and hankering. Hankering is we want something that we want, uh, and we hanker for that. And Krishna says that if you connect with him, yoga kshama vahan. Yoga means union, what we don't have unites us, and shame means he protects us. A person who lacks knowledge of self-realization, uh, who do not know that we are a spirit soul, part of Krishna, certainly lament. Lamentation, when anything lost, anything happens, we lament. In the material world, lamentation and hankering is going on all the time. Therefore, it is difficult to educate a person in illusion. Now, if we don't, in illusion, means if you think we think that I am the body, that is a ghost. We think that tree is a ghost. Reality is something different. Illusion does not mean it is not there. or it is perverted. We think something to be different than what actually it is because of our contaminated mind. So purport, according to Mimamsa philosophy. Now, Mimamsa philosophy was originated by Gemini, a disciple of Vyasadeva, and is according to our own realization, according to scriptural injunctions, although it is this, and also another is theory of how many elements are there, what we are doing. That is all material elements, earth, water, fire, air. There are 26 elements. So all these things, they are all impermanent, but not mithya. They are not false. They are there. So one is actually Mimamsa, Gemini's Mimamsa. And so Vyasadeva taught his 6 different philosophies to his disciples. Kana, Gautam, Astavakra, all there are 6 philosophies in India. It is still there, the philosophy is still there. And other than Vyasadeva's philosophy, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's philosophy, Achintya Bheda Tattva. All are temporary, all are of the material body, that is nothing to do with the soul. Sankhya philosophy. So Mimamsa philosophy and Sankhya philosophy. Sankhya Ganda, or we count how many elements. So everything is eternal. According to the Mimamsa philosophy, but everything is not eternal. Only spirit soul is eternal. Nitya, and according to the Sankhya philosophy, yes, everything is Nitya or Anitya, impermanent. So both of them are really not a real philosophy that we are clear. So for Krishna is Nityada, eternally we are servant of Krishna. That is not there. Anitya, impermanent. Nonetheless, without real knowledge of Atma, the soul, such philosophers must be bewildered and must continue to lament the Shuddha. Something is lost, we lament. Something we don't have, we have. And our desires are never satisfied. Because if you have satisfied your desire, more desire. Somebody is a million, they want to make billions. And somebody, so this fermentation hankering is going on all the time. If you want to solve the problems of life, birth, death, old age, and disease, nobody could have solved it, except the devotees who take shelter of the Supreme Godhead, go back, come back to Godhead. So Srila Sukadeva Goswami therefore said to Parikshit Maharaj, what he has seen is so this is from 212. Strokavyadini Rajendra Nanam Shantisha Krishah Apashyatam Atmatattvam Greshu Graha Medhinam. So those persons who are materially engrossed, they want something material things to enjoy, is bringing the senses to the sense objects. Being blind to the knowledge of ultimate truth. Ultimate truth is that we are all eternal servants of Krishna. Have many subject matters. Are hearing and giving Krishna. Apashyatam Atma Tattvam. So they do have many subjects matter that are about politics, science, medicine, and how the neighbors are doing, and so many different topics. You go on reading newspaper, TV, so millions of how I happily I could play some kind of games, I could read soon, or I could cheat others, and many things are going on in the material world. So there are many, but our subject matter is to realize that we are spirit soul part of Krishna, we should serve Krishna. That part one never realizes that, and we have been going through. If I get this, I will be happy. If I have a son, I will be happy. If I marry this beautiful girl, I will be happy. And she's the one who becomes the most part of suffering also. So either one man or woman, they never get happy in the material world because this is Dukhalayam Ashashta. So it's very nice purpose. In the revealed scriptures, the two nomenclatures are household life. One is Grahastha and Grahame. Grahasthas are those who live together with the wife, children, but live transcendently by realizing the ultimate truth. When they realize the ultimate truth is Krishna. Samam Bonam, ultimate truth, or supreme truth. and Param Satyam Dhima. Bhagavatam second verse is there, Param Satyam Dhima. So those who are the Grahasthas, that is the objective of getting married to become Grahastha. Both work together, both will teach serve Krishna together and how to teach the children how to become Krishna conscious from very beginning of their life. And they are not envious to anyone. They work and they follow the Grahastha life. Each other serve. They are like friends, wife and husband. They serve, and then they, if there is any problem, they point it out to the opposite other sex. Please don't do this way, and we have to go back home back to Garden. Graha maybe means indicate jealousy of the, that is maybe. Graha is they live in the house, they are wife and husband, but they are jealous of their neighbor, wife is jealous of the husband, and not that much educated, or her wife is more educated. When neighbors and one country to another country extended, uh, like extension of the self, selfish, family, state, country, Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam. Because we are part of this Vasudha, everything Vasudhaiva. It is also selfish. Unless you worship Krishna, it is selfish. So give Krishna to everyone and not be jealous to anyone else. So Graha may be jealousy of others. We are blind to the knowledge of ultimate truth. Due to a poor fund of knowledge, they set aside the question of the ultimate miseries of life. Miseries of birth, death, old age, and disease. Actually, the human life is meant for making an ultimate solution to the birth, death, old age, and disease. But people, rather than they cover it up, they cover very nicely. So all these things, if there is a disease, they go. This birth is, they feel it is so nice birth they celebrate. But birth is so miserable because you have to be locked up in a small womb from the mother for 9 months and student urine. How it could be, how it could be nice. The ultimate solution to the problem of life is to go back home, back to Godhead. And thus, this is stated in Bhagavad Gita. The miseries of material existence, birth, death, all of these are removed by going back home, back to. So this Abrahma Bhuvana Loka Punaravartina Arthi. Abrahma Bhuvana Loka. We have gone to many Bhuvan, and so then the Punaravartina, then there is no repeated birth and death. If you go to Brahma Jyoti, there is no birth and death. But Mamupete, but if even there also they fall down from Brahma Jyoti also. You come to the material world and Chine Punde Mrat. But Mam Upetya to Ponte, but if you worship Krishna, Upetya, if you come to me, Upetya means go near him, go to Krishna in service, Punarjana, then you don't have to get birth. But even up to the Brahma Lok, Brahma Jyoti, people fall down from there. So, and what is the process of going back home, back to Godhead? Is to hear about the Supreme Lord. That is the most important. The ears are the most important part. And name, form, paraphernalia, do pastimes, variegatedness. So foolish people do not know this. They want to hear something about the name, form, etc. Everything temporary. So who would be the president, what would happen, how will rule, and how we could cheat, how we could amass millions and billions of rupees once we reach a certain position. Everybody is trying to cheat each other. And that way the cheating is going on, bribery is going on. So misguided as they are also create some false literature about the name form, about God also, attribute of the ultimate truth. One should not therefore become a Grahamedi, it's becoming envious, simply to exist for envying others. One should become a real householder in terms of spiritual injunction. So there is another what the people they do. Yes, Nidraya Priyate Nattam Vyavayena Chavavaya Divacharte Haya Rajan Kutumba Bharanenava. The lifetime of such an envious person, Mr. Medi, is passed at night either in sleeping or in sex. And in the daytime, they do either making money or maintaining family members. So this is also going on. So human life is a combination of matter and spirit. But matter is not important. matrimony, as long as we keep our body and soul together, that is fine. But not that we should give too much importance to the body or bodily relations, trying to keep it happy, because it never becomes happy. Then all these things are, whatever we do is useless. The whole process of Vedic knowledge is directed at liberating the spirit soul from the contamination of the matter. We are contaminated state. Um, the body is made of bone, urine, stool, mansa, meat. This. So there are so many. We have to get out of that. And so they are Atma Tattva, which knowing that we are servant of Krishna. Do not inquire into the problems of life. Who are divided, who don't ask, being too attached to the fallible soldiers like the body, children, wife, although sufficiently experienced, they still do not see their inevitable destruction, that we are going to die. So, all the problems of life, if you summarize, uh, the worldwide problem is that we are lack of Krishna consciousness. If we do not know Krishna consciousness, so that's why there is all the problems of life. If you become Krishna conscious, the worldwide problem is lack of Krishna consciousness. Sarvesh wrote a little bit note on this after reading the second canto. He's writing that lack of Krishna consciousness is the cause of all the material problems. So, those who are materially engrossed, being blind to knowledge of the ultimate truth, there are many subjects for hearing in the human society. O Emperor, Emperor means it is being told by Supreme Goswami to Parikshit Maharaj. For ordinary persons engaged in material activities, there are many, many subject matters to understand, because such persons do not understand self-realization, that we have to serve Krishna and we are part of Krishna. One must therefore be educated in self-realization, so that under any circumstances in life, he will remain steady in his work, in his vows. The text number 50. We give the summary of all other verses also. Vipine Kaship Pakshinam Nirmiton Tattah Vitatya Jalam Vidade Tatra Tatra Pralobhayam. There was once a hunter who reviewed a bird with food and captured them after spreading a net. He lived as if appointed by death until he died as the killer of the bird. So, text number 51. Pulinga Mitunam Tatra Vichar Samadra Drishyatah Tayo Pulangi Sansam Lubdakena Pralobhita. While wandering in the forest, the hunter saw a pair of Pulinga birds. Of the two, the female was captivated by the hunter's lure. She shot the arrow and she kills them. So, text number 52. There are not much purpose on all these things. So we will go on more and then discuss about this point of temporality and permanence. Sa sanjata sichas tantram mahishyah kalayandrita pulingastam tatha pannam niriksha prashadukitah snehat snehat akalpah krapanah krapanam paryadevayat. Who queens of Suryagya, the wives of Suryagya, the king, who was lying down after the battlefield, he was defeated by the other king. That male Kulingambod, seeing his wife put into greatest danger in the grip of providence, became very unhappy. Because of affection, the poor bird, being unable to release her, began to lament for his wife. With his lamentation, became very, very unhappy. And then he was thinking in two ways, that I can't take care uh, of the children and I cannot take care of her. I cannot bring her back to me. So let me also jump. And the male bird, also jumps, and he was shooted by hunter. So he was also killed. Alas, aho akaruno devah striya karunaya vinu कृपणम mama anushachantya dinaya kinkarishyati. Alas, how merciless is providence. You can't blame the providence. Providence is destiny or your bhagya. But bhagya is there according to what you have done in the past life, past many lives. And then you get the results now. Whatever you will do, you will get the results in the next life. You do nicely according to the very scripture, but main thing is whether you live nicely or not doesn't matter, but you have to become fully Krishna. Satatam kirtayantam. Oh, Arjun, yes, that you fight, but you also remember me, and then you fight out. How merciless is providence? My wife, unable to help by anyone, is in such an awkward position and lamenting for me. So she must be in a lamentation for me. What will providence gain by taking away this poor bird? What will be the profit? Why this providence is taking what he will get the profit or what his hunter will get the profit? But anyway, there is another next 54 verse number. Kamam nayatu mam deva kimardhenatmano hime dinena jirata dukham anena vidurayusha. If unkind providence takes away my wife, who is half my body, Ardhangini, why should he not take me also? What is the use of my living with half my body? Bereaved by loss of my wife, what shall I gain in this world? So people they think they fight, they die, become so much attached to each other. If they don't get what they want, if they don't get the first position in the university, they are getting second. Why second? If somebody becomes very rich, oh, why I'm not rich like him? So it is there may be envious man. We should live according to our means, whatever we have done in the past. You will get it. So why to so much worry about why to just live within our means. But people, rather than remembering Krishna, just they lament, they anchor, they just pass their life without any particular purpose. They go on rotting one life to another, like he's pulling a bird. He was too much attachment. So Yamaraj is explaining to this woman who would not go away or create the funeral that the man is gone, the soul is gone. And he explained about something about the soul and unnecessary lamentation. So this human bird, he died, and so same thing. Now you go back to your home and engage in your routine, but worship Krishna and don't unnecessarily lament. And this Hiranyakashipu told the same story what Yamaraj was telling to his mother Diti, his sister. So we'll just the last verse we'll read 55, and all the 56 also don't have any purport. 56. प्रथम स्वजात पक्षास्तां मात्रहीनां विभर्यहं मंदभाग्या प्रतीक्षन्ते नीडेमी मातरं प्रजाः. The unfortunate baby birds, bereft of their mother, are waiting in the nest for her to feed them. They are still very small and have not yet grown their wings. How shall I be able to maintain them? So this is foolishness. He can also maintain his children. He could bring some food for the baby and put in their mouth. And once they are grown up, then they are alone. They could go their own way. And then, he could have prayed for his wife and to Krishna that she gets a higher position. But rather than too much lamentation, too much hankering, too much healing, it is a suicide. We want to kill him. Want to shoot him another arrow. So what is being said that the world is lamenting for the mother of the children because the mother naturally maintains and cares for the children. Yamraj, however, in the rise of his small boy, has already explained that although his mother left him uncared for and wandering in the forest, the tigers and other ferocious animals have not eaten him. The real fact is that if the Supreme Personality of Godhead protects one even though one may be motherless, fatherless, one can be maintained by the good will of the Lord. Otherwise, if the Supreme Lord does not give one protection, one must be suffering in spite of the of his father and mother. So, Mare Krishna Rakhe Krishna. If Krishna wants to kill, it's not even all the children would have gone or they will not live. But so many mothers, they worried about what would happen if I am not here. Sick. And they just try to keep them under their clutches, but they will grow more naturally, they will grow more, even if mother dies at a very young age when the child is, they work, they grow, the neighbor, they give some food, they grow, and according to their pet, they could become a very, very top class, even the president of a country. So one should not think in that way that if I don't take care, or if somebody in the some certain post is not there, it cannot be like it will remain vacant. It cannot be done in the same way as the previous personality. So that is Krishna is maintaining, Krishna is providing food, Krishna is keeping us alive, Krishna is giving us the knowledge that we take the knowledge of Bhagavad Gita and Srimad. We lead our life. Never Bhagavatam or Bhagavad Gita says that you kill yourself and then you remain in the dungeon for long, long period of time. That is sin. What is sin, what is not sin, what has to be done, what is not has to be done. That has to be learned from very child. So another example is that sometimes the patient dies in spite of good physician and good medicine. Thus, without the protection of the Lord, one cannot live with or without parents. With parents or without parents. Parents may die, children may die. So another point in this verse is that fathers and mothers have protective links for the children, even in the bird and beast society, not to speak of human society. Kali Yuga, however, is so degraded that a father and mother even kill their children in the womb on the plea of their scientific knowledge that within the womb the child has no life. Prestigious medical practitioners give this opinion, and therefore the father and mother uh, of this day kill their children within the womb. How degraded human society is become. Their scientific knowledge is so advanced that they think that within the egg and the embryo there is no life. Now, the so-called scientists are receiving Nobel Prizes for advancing the theory of chemical evolution. But if chemical combinations are the source of life, why don't the scientists manufacture something like an egg through chemistry and put it in an incubator so that a chicken will come out? What is their answer? With their scientific knowledge, they are unable to create even an egg. Such scientists are described in Bhagavad Gita as Maya Pakarta Jnana. Four kinds of people, but one is Chatur Jana. So four kinds of Maya Pakarta fools whose real knowledge has been taken away. So four kinds of people do not worship the S quality, the camel quality, the scientist Maya Pakarta Jnana, one who is already artistic, complete. They are not men of knowledge, but they pose as scientists and philosophers, although their so-called theoretical knowledge cannot produce practical results. So these are the that how the story just goes and what we have to do and what is our purpose of life. So these are all the topics to discuss. The purpose of life, Atma Swarup. We have to know uh, that what is our Atma Swarup. Atma is part of Krishna. Atma is meant to satisfy. Atma is part of Krishna, then part and whose part is there? We are part of Krishna, so we should serve Krishna. That is the, and then we could also enjoy just like what in the root, whole tree becomes green and enjoy, not individual. So the Ishwari Divya Ananda is spiritual knowledge, then only we can become blissful. You are looking for bliss, we are looking for Ananda. Ananda means Anandamaya Bhyata. We are looking for Ananda, but Ananda is part of Krishna. Ananda means Krishna. We are looking for Krishna. He is solid Raso Vaisa, Rasam Yavaya, Labdha Anandit. That are we become peaceful. Uh, when we become peaceful, that Krishna is the enjoyer, and we have to be enjoyed. In that 529 verse in Bhagavad Gita that talks about this. Bhoktaram Yagatapatam Sarvaloka Maheshwaram Shrudam Sarvalokanam Yatva Mam Santi Ruchi. That Krishna is the Bhokta, enjoyer. We are not the enjoyer. We think I am the enjoyer, I get to enjoy. But we cannot enjoy in the material. We have to enjoy by satisfying Krishna and his senses. Because we are part of Krishna, we automatically become happy. So he is our well-wisher, Shrudam Sarvalokanam. So he is well-wisher, he is enjoyer, he is a controller of the whole universe, Sarva Loka Maheshwara. He creates, he maintains, he destroys, and the cycle goes on. But we have to understand that we have to get out of this cycle and go back to our real home and service to Him. So we need Ishwariya Divyana, will never finish. But in the world, Mike show created by Maya, he alludes us, okay, there is happiness in the material world, come to me, and I will give you. But we are all, everybody unhappy, they are not peaceful, they are incomplete, and they are not sad. We are not Mike show, but we do not talk about this, we do not speak about it. That's why some people they think that let us just enjoy, there is no God, let us just enjoy. Yavat Jivit, Putam Jivit, Rinam Kratva Kratam Jivit, eat, drink, and be merry. Once Bhasma there, that when we become ashes, then there is no more, we are no more there. Kim Punara Gamanam Pita, that there is, we don't come back again and take another body. Na Kinchit Aham Vedisha. If we do not know Krishna, then we really do not know anything. But who is there? When I slept very, very happily tonight. If I sleep 7, 8 hours, then we feel that way, that I slept. But who is realizing that you are sleeping? So there has to be someone else other than the body. That is the that is the spirit soul. Ishvara Ansha Jiva Avinash. We are part of Krishna, Ishvara, Parameshwara, and then we are we Jiva, soul is Avinash, cannot be destroyed. So mind gives you allurement that if I get this thing, I will be happy. But we don't get happy. Happiness, sansara iti sansara, gachati iti jagat. That this gatishil, it always rotates, it changes. It's not the same. Sansara is made with Maya, and Maya is the energy of the Lord. We should not think that Maya is my energy or meant for us. Maya is part of Krishna. Krishna is one of the energy. External, internal, marginal. They are part of marginal. It is anadisha. And Maya has become shelter of the Lord. It is more stronger than any jiva. Maya is not a plaything, not a vaham, but it is an energy of the Lord. And we should not submit to the Maya. We should take shelter of the Maya Dhish. We cannot control Maya. Maya is Ishwari Shakti. Whole material world is because of this Maya. Our mind and Maya is of the same stuff. Maya is material and sansaric material things in the material world. And that is also energy of the Lord. But both are the inferior. This mind is inferior energy. Superior energy is the soul. But mind, intelligence, these are all inferior energy. It is Sajati. Same Maya and the mind is of the same category. Is inferior energy. And that's why they work together and we get allured. So there is Vasnama Sansar and another is Sthula Sansar. And if we feel fully, completely convinced that from the external world or external objects, we cannot be happy, we are looking for Paramanand, that my purpose of life not be solved. Our purpose of life is to go back home, back to Godhead in the loving of the Lord. It is not the thing that is, we want to obtain something. We want to put our senses in touch with the sense objects does not give us any happiness. Like happiness brought by Sharab, but even just the smell will make us vomit. We don't get any honor. Same thing, like there is a man by name Umesh, and he has a wife, he has a child, he has a friend, he has a servant, he has a neighbor, and he has another person who has borrowed money from Umesh, is also lives nearby. So all of a sudden he dies. Then when his wife heard this, uh, then she started crying and she became unconscious. It's Umesh's wife. When her son heard, he also became unconscious, but not like the wife. He also started crying. His friend also started like lamenting, but not crying. Uh, but still he flowed some, he poured drops of tears from his eyes. When his servant heard, then he did not have any tears, but he had a little feeling that he was helping me. He was a nice master. Whether I will be able to continue my service. But when his neighbor heard, then his neighbor, oh, his Chelbasa, this image has gone away, and his wife was grooming the house. Then she just said, neither she felt happy nor distressed, but just because of the Sabhyata, Ram, it has become very, very bad. His son is alone, and how they will take care in this way. But later on, his roommate got alive. He really did not die. Uh, so his wife became very happy. His son became very happy. When his friend heard, he became little bit happy. Lesser than his wife and the son. Then his servant heard. Then he became little bit happy. But his Padosi, when he heard, then that his grahasti, his wife was saying that his grahasti will go on, but his Karjadar Padosi, then he became very, very unhappy. So same thing, a different reaction with different people. The material world does not give any happiness, it is our conception in the mind. This is our kalpana. Kalpana is that we are just thinking that this will give me happiness, this happy place. Material world is not a happy. Dukhalayam ashashva. Like say if you worm lives very happily in a very foul place. But if you bring that foul place, if you bring that worm in the ether, then he will die there because he needs that atmosphere. So Saundarya Sugandha, it is really, it is all in our conception. It is not actually. ध्यायते विषयान् पुंसः पुंसस्ते चित्ते जायते संगात् संजायते कामः कामात् क्रोधः. So until we get Paramanand of the spiritual nature, we cannot be happy. That only happens by connecting with the Paramanand, with the Supreme Personality of Godhead. We cannot be happy. In the material world, there is this kind of confusion. As more and more objects would be there, I would be happy. But the Sikandar the Great had so many objects, so many wealth, so many doctors, so many jewelry, so many wives, so many women. But at the end, when he saw a man, Indian sadhu, he became illuded that, oh, he has nothing, but he's so happy. Let me become like this. But he cannot give up. Could not give up and stay there. At the time of death, he said, they put me in the coffin, all the doctors on the side, all my on the side, all my jewelry, and keep my hands open that I had so much, now I have to go alone. If we realize the death, they realize Dukha Dosanadarshan, Janma Mriti Jara Vyadi, Dukha Dosanadarshan. It is miserable. When Janma is miserable, Jara, old age, disease, and death, all are miserable. So how we could become deathless? Could become deathless by serving. We always go for the future. But in the future, I would be happy. But in the future, when it comes, and even if he gets there, he does not get satisfied. He wants more and more. That's why you should not be so much looking. Just like you get the same, like Chaprasi, servant is getting the same when he bought a cycle and his boss got a Rolls Royce. He was running. He was running on the bicycle. And, and he was similarly happy. So we could be happy in this situation. And Krishna provides everything to us, but we want to buy somebody else. We become envious. And let me have that. Let me show him that I also could do. So whatever is our destiny, Vishwavachini, let Yena Yena Tyakena Mundita Magrama Krishna Sudhaka. You should not become envious. They have done something more in the previous life, so let them get it. Why we should be envious? That is our nature has become like this, and that's why we cannot become happy. Brahma Loka Punaravati. Mam Upeke to Ponte Punarjana Vidya. If you come to me, then you don't get another birth. This is I was saying in Bhagavatam, Yat Prativyam Vriyayam Ranyam Prashavastya Udduyanti Manatritam Punsha Kamahatastaye, that if you get the wealth of all the women, all the wealth, and everything that is enjoyment, but he would not be anchoring would have anchoring and limiting. Anchoring, oh, I don't have. I should have not this one universe, I should have all the universe. Or I should become God. They want to compete with. And so it is called. So in the material world, this mountain is big, very big. Then bigger than mountain is the ocean. Bigger than the ocean is the Akash. And bigger than Akash, sky is Bhagwan. We call him Ananta, Ananta. But bigger than Ananta is the Vasna. Vasna means desire to have more and more. That is the biggest thing, Vasna. So we have to control this Vasna and be satisfied in whatever we have. The Vasna is bigger than even Krishna. Because we know that just by chanting, by practicing process of Krishna consciousness, we could be happy, but we have desire which is bigger than Krishna and we want to fulfill that. So it is Adhyam, what any Muslim man says, beginning and end. Yet even if you go to heavenly planet, you come down again. So even the demigods are waiting in a line to be born in the family of Jesus. Brahma is also praying that please make me a worm in the stool of a devotee. But what is the greatest suffering? Don't keep me away from the devotee association. So devotee association is so important. Prabhupada has created temple for devotee association, and we know by the mercy of Prabhupada what should be our destiny. Otherwise, we are rotting in the world, and we have been rotted from time immemorial. So when we got this नरदेहम् आद्यं सुलभं सुदुर्लभं लभं सुकल्पं गुरुकर्णधारं मयानुकूलेन नमस्वरेतं पुमान् भवाभिन्नतरेत स आत्मः सुरदुर्लभं सद्गुणन्ति that we have and now we have got this Naradeha, human body, and it is very very difficult sudurlabham, but now in this life it is Sulabha. What is Sulabha? That we have a Guru Karnadharam, that Guru is there of the captain of the ship. His body is is a boat to cross human body, and then the air that is flowing, that is also very favorable. It will throw your boat on the side to the Krishna lobe. But Oman, brings the direct saat. The person who does not take the advantage of the human body, then they are killing their own. Atma, soul killer. We are in the soul killer society, and we should be very, very careful. Is soul killing. There are many, many things we don't want to go, but whole topics of Srimad Bhagavatam is that how to get relief and how to go back home, back to Godhead. That should be our aim, and we should be worshipping to Krishna and so Prem Tattva. Prem Tattva is Krishna, and the Prem is Nitya Seva, Krishna Prem, Sadhya Karuna, Chaunadi Shuddha Chitte, Prem is there in all of us. If we get it, then we will be eternally, we will be happy whether we are in the material world or the spiritual world. But Krishna Prem, that is, we have to develop that. How to develop it is another topic, big topic. So if you have any comments or questions about this verses, temporary and permanent, that how this verse started 49, that there is something that is temporary and something is permanent. They talk about Mimamsa philosophy and Sankhya philosophy, and that soul is eternal, so that is temporary and permanent. Mithya, this metal word is not mithya, but is impermanent. Atma is anything that satisfies the Atma, we should do. That satisfies the senses, we should be away from, we should satisfy by to the soul. To the soul, to the soul. So any comments or questions? Let us just discuss.
Hare Krishna Maharaj, Danu Pranam Jashpad.
Hare Krishna, Ji. Hare Krishna, Radha Raman Prabhu. Thank you for joining and listening almost an hour that we discussed.
Yeah, thank you, Maharaj. Thank you. Very
Also
nice.
today, also like yesterday was Mother's Day. So there are so many mothers are there or must be there in the class, and I give my best wishes to all of them and a happy Mother's Day. Was that correct? Yesterday was Mother's Day.
Yes, Maharaj. Yeah. It was.
Okay.
Mother's
Yes,
Day.
Maharaj.
Yeah. Happy Mother's Day to everybody. Yeah.
Yesterday,
Uh-huh.
and thank you so much, Maharaj, for your blessings on this special Mother's Day. And your class was so awesome. So you did till 54 verse, right, Maharaj?
Yes. I will look and tell you exactly where we are. But I read 50. There were no purpose. 55.
Okay, so tomorrow will be 56.
Yeah. No, 55 telling I no, I read up to 55. Like that okay. 54 there is practically no purpose or anything. Up to 55. Okay.
Okay.
So
Yeah,
we start
thank
from
you.
about the schooling world more and more. What happens? And so I give the conclusion at the that what happens. That the women they burned the body and they went home. Okay.
Thank you,
Anybody
Maharaj.
else?
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. For a simple-minded people, the topics of spiritual knowledge are easy to digest, but one who is very complicated, then concoct in the mind rather than taking the direct instruction from Bhagavad Gita or Bhagavatam or Guru, then it is difficult. That's why there are so many philosophies, so many deep things, so many verses, so many sadhus, so many sects, so many but it requires only simple heart that we worship Krishna, get a proper spiritual master, get his instruction, and lead our life in devotional service. We talked about Grahastha and Grahmedhi. Medhi means envious. Okay, anybody has any comments?
Hare Krishna Maharaj, Vandana Pranam to you. Srila Prabhupada ki Jai, Guru Maharaj ki Jai.
Yes.
Thank you so much for the wonderful class, Maharaj. So Maharaj, I was just one question was coming because in the verses Yamraj was mentioned. Why was Yamraj given the position of like a Mahajan? Is there any reference?
Oh, Yamraj?
Because he's just yes.
No, he knows about
He's one of the
dharma.
Mahajans, right?
Yes. He's out of 12. He's one of the Mahajan. But Yamraj knows what is right, what is wrong. The Yudhishthira was Dharmaraj, or your Yamraj. Yudhishthira Maharaj also, because he was born from Devi. Yamraj, she invited Yamraj. She invited Vayu Devata. She invited Indra. She invited Sun. Like Kunti Devi invited initially that Karna was born from Sun God. So Yamraj is son of Yamraj, and he knows about confusion. He told about Ajamil when Ajamil servants they went back to him that this poor dazzling, very shining Vishnu Dutas came and they kicked us out. They would not let us take Ajamil's body. Then he explains to them that what is their importance. The Yamaraj knows about what is to be done, and Krishna wanted Yudhishthira Maharaj to rule. Dharma rule. His own purpose was to give pleasure to his devotee, not for killing, but he comes to give pleasure to his devotee. Like Ahilya. Ahilya was waiting for so long every day, and so Lord Ramchandra went there. His main purpose is not killing the demons or putting the burden, but he could do it by just sitting there, just pressing his button. But he came to support his devotees. Paritranaya sadhana. Dushratam, that is not in me. Vinashaya. So Yamaraj, yes, he is one of the 12 Mahajans. Okay.
Yes, thank you so much, Maharaj. Maharaj, one more thing. We often hear the word lamenting and hankering.
Right.
So are they used for the past and future?
No, we are lamenting even now. I don't have this. I don't have a big car. I don't have a big house. I don't have a nice husband who's subservient to me. I don't have children. My children don't listen. It is both for now and future. We lament, then we hanker. So lamentation means when there is some loss, we cry. We feel very sad. And when there is nothing we don't have, then there is a hankering. Hankering and lamentation goes on simultaneously from time immemorial. We should be satisfied in whatever we have according to our providence that is given to us, and not look for somebody else's that why he has so much and why I don't have. That is envious. So we should be satisfied in whatever we have. So lamentation means दुख मनाना, शोक मनाना, हृदय को विदीर्ण करना, छाती पीटते हैं लोग. Somebody dies and you hit your chest, so that is lamentation. And hankering, I don't have this, my God, give me this, give me this, give me this, let me work, I would be happy, let me do double work, some kind of services. That is hankering. We hanker for something we don't have, and we lament for something which is lost. Okay.
Thank you, Maharaj. Maharaj, today I don't know, little bit voice is not very clear as it is in the previous classes. For me, maybe others can hear.
Yeah, I don't know. I have the same.
And
Let me. Maybe it is a little bit away. I should keep the phone close to me. So little bit slow. Slow
yeah,
speaking.
now it's clearer.
Now it is okay. but then I have to hold it
Yeah,
in
sorry.
the
I should have
tripod.
mentioned.
I put in the
Yeah, I should have
tripod,
mentioned you earlier. Yeah,
and
I should have
then
mentioned you earlier because I was,
if you would
not
have
able to
mentioned,
hear
I would
very
have brought
clearly.
closer to me. Okay, so anytime
Yeah,
you
now
can't
it is
hear.
clear. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, definitely, Maharaj. But yes, I heard, but sometimes some words were fading away. So, but very nice. Thank you so much for your association, Maharaj. And you're in India, Maharaj?
Yeah, I'm in India.
Okay. So,
I'm in
Maharaj, you're
India.
staying in India only now? You mostly stay in India, just
I
visit
will
USA?
Yes, I just visited for 3 weeks, 3.5 weeks, and came back because my main service that has been given to me by Krishna and Srila Prabhupada is in Madhya Pradesh in Karmoon to bring the forgotten souls, because every town and village that is spread Krishna consciousness, that is spread there. And because of that, this is my Guru Pradesh. My service is here. I go there just to see children and spend some time there to give them advice. So anyway,
Okay,
now
Maharaj.
I may
Also, you
not
go
be
for,
there till
yeah. You also go for
February.
medical
Till
reason also,
February.
right?
Huh?
Yeah. You also go for medical reason because you were telling last time that for medical
Yeah.
checkup and all you go to
This
US.
time, yes,
Yeah.
I had a
Okay.
lot of tests in the laboratory. So medical tests or whatever bother.
Yes, yes. Thank you so much, Maharaj.
Hare Krishna. Anybody has any question or comments? Otherwise, we can end up the call here by paying obeisances to all the Vaishnavas. Panchakalpatarvyasya kripa sindhu eva cha patitanam pavanebhyo Vaishnavabhyo namo namaha. अनंत कोटि वैष्णव वृंद की जय, नमस्ते श्री ठाकुर की जय, श्री प्रभुपाद की जय, ग्रंथराज भागवतम की जय, His Holiness Samik Rishi Maharaj की जय. Thank you so much, Maharaj. Hare Krishna. Dandavat pranam.
Jai. Thank you, Maharaj. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Mataji.
Yes, Mataji. Yes, Mataji.
Mata, you noted the verse, right? Because I also did not follow along today.
Yeah,
I was
50.
yeah, because when I'm multitasking in the kitchen and other things I'm doing, that time it's hard for me to. Okay, that's good.
No problem. Thank you so
I
much.
won't share. Otherwise, I'm trying to help you a little bit also in this.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you. It
Okay,
helps a lot.
Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.